The Globus Cruciger, a frequent object depicted throughout the night of times. It was an extremely important object as it's seen frequently throughout history. Jesus, among other alchemists, were portrayed holding this object several times. In today's world, this is known for Christian power and authority. The ball represents planet Earth, and the cross is the dominion over Christianity. But from the Bible, we know that they didn't believe in a geocentric model of the Earth, so this theory is rather flawed. Could it mean something more than that? Does it hold a purpose far greater than what we have been taught? There is currently no information out there on this topic, so we can only rely on artifacts and opinions, which I'm going to try my best to display in this video. So take whatever resonates from this video with you. A while back now, I asked my followers if they could shed any information about this object. The most common answer was that this was some kind of plasma device which could transport energy, heal the sick, and repair DNA. After all, we now know that the cross was in fact a capacitor, a condenser used to transport atmospheric energy. An antenna, if you like. Perhaps Jesus invented this one himself. Or maybe he was the reason for many of the inventions of those times. Perhaps he was the great-grand architect of most of the cathedrals. But we can do a video on that another time. Another theory is that this was a mechanism in extracting gold through metal alloys with very specific metals. Maybe gold doesn't have a scarcity problem, and perhaps it's regulated like the diamond market. Maybe they're producing gold and giving us the illusion that there's scarcity. Yes, these were pioneer alchemists at the time, capable of levitating items and using arcs with their globuses to experiment. One of my favorite paintings is of this alchemist. As you can see here, he is levitating the Vira. But there is lots we can learn from this form of art. After all, Tibet used to be a place of flying monks and singing cows. Lord knows what they could have been up to in those days. Now, another theory is that this pride symbol was used as a military device to defend against enemies, and therefore glorified in paintings because it was a symbol of power, potentially. So maybe that might have a connection with it being a symbol of power. It really got me thinking one day when on a phone appeared a torus field, and then it hit me. What if this device was emulating some form of torus field? Now, the last theory is that Christianity was the work of Freemasons, and therefore any kind of symbols are just part of the deception. I believe that, as we've seen, that they were highly advanced, and there's no reason for this to have more meaning than just being a symbol. But what are your thoughts? I would love to hear. And thank you for listening. It was a bit of a short one today. Let me know down in the comment section. Thanks.